You should know by now that content is king when it comes to creating and nurturing new business online. However, the art of creating content, well, frankly, it's quite difficult to say the least, especially if you're new at it. But what if I told you creating content isn't really actually that hard? It really just requires taking a step back and doing a little internal thinking. By the way, quick side note, this video is 110% not about hiring an agency to create content for you. That is the worst idea that you can think of. You see, content that works is content that you create. But at the end of the day, I can understand that sometimes it's a little hard to come up with really unique content to share. Emmanuel here, and in today's video, I want to present you with 5 really basic ideas for creating content that you probably didn't realize that you had in your arsenal. So let's do this. What's up, guys? Now, before I get into the good stuff for today's video, please make sure you join in on the conversation. Join our Facebook group, leaving it in the description below. We talk all things digital branding, digital marketing, and sales, as well as websites for realtors. So go ahead, click the link below and join the convo. Hope to see you there. All right, so here is the big dilemma. You need to be showing up regularly on social media platforms because it does a couple things. 1, it keeps you top of mind with prospects. 2, it continues to build authority with prospects. And 3, it makes sure that organically new prospects can find you, and it also reinforces your expertise. Because we all know that the more value that you're able to provide your prospect and really position you as the expert versus the generalist, the more likely you are going to have success in capturing new business as a realtor. That being said, coming up with constant content on a regular basis, well, to speak candidly, it's exhausting. Trust me, coming from someone that has to create content on a regular basis, man, sometimes it's a little draining on the battery. Without a solid plan in place, it gets very difficult to continue to find new ways to churn out value to the marketplace. So really, my goal for today's video is to provide you with 5 very simple ideas to help inspire you to really create and share unique content online and really help you build more authority and more exposure in the marketplace. But before I get into it, you guys know the deal. Please make sure you click the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon. It appeases the Google and YouTube gods, aka the algorithm, and you also get notified whenever we post cool videos just like this, so thank you so much in advance. All right, content idea number 1 is something that I alluded to in a previous video, but I'm gonna reinforce it today because it is so freaking easy. That is that you should be using client objections as content. By the way, I take a pretty deep dive into this particular topic, so if you wanna watch the video that I did specifically on this, then leaving the link up here somewhere. So go ahead, click it on your leisure, go ahead and watch and enjoy. All right, not trying to rehash what I mentioned in that video, but to simply put it, make notes of any questions that your clients or prospects are asking you, because chances are someone else is probably thinking the exact same thing. They probably have the exact same question. So use that as fuel to your content machine. Look, turn the answers of those questions into content, and you'll find very quickly that you have a lot more ammunition in your belt, a lot more things to talk about than you originally thought. All right, content idea number 2 is, simply put, it's to ask the question. Look, at the end of the day, social media is designed to do one thing, and that is to start a conversation. I've been preaching this from the jump. If you watch old videos, if you attend any of my talks or any of my classes, I always say the same thing: conversions happen in conversations. So you can't really expect a brand new lead to automatically sign up and want you to represent them as a client in some sort of real estate transaction off of a simple Instagram story or a Facebook post. You see, prospects need to be nurtured. They need that TLC. But if you can create content that can really incentivize prospects to engage with you, you're more than likely able to really start the conversation and just take it away from there. All right, content idea number 3 is all about talking about lessons learned. At its core, people relate to people that they can either sympathize or empathize with. But if all you're posting are a bunch of pictures of fancy homes or maybe living this luxurious lifestyle, and that is not your prospects, not only does that alienate them from you, but it also puts you in this fictional ivory tower that you live in. And in this ivory tower, prospects tend to think that you're just not approachable. So a really great way to disarm them from thinking this is expressing some of your lessons learned. Another way to explain this is really posting about your failures. When you post about your failures, it's easier for people to relate to you because they then trust you, because it really makes you human, just like them. So the next time you fail, do not feel embarrassed about it. I recommend that you figure out why you failed and then you share it. More people will be more appreciative and will be willing to support you if you post this particular type of content. All right, content idea number 4 is all about breaking beliefs. Is there something that you know to be true that is often misunderstood in the marketplace? Well, if you do, and chances are you do, why not talk about it? Oftentimes, breaking beliefs is enough of an icebreaker to really help ignite conversations. You'd be surprised how many people will reach out to you and want to know more information after you've articulated a belief that you've broken, and they're really going to be interested in getting further information. All right, lastly, idea number 5 is all about learning how to say the same thing in different ways. This is more of an expert approach to content, but the more repetitions you have in creating content, the easier this particular exercise is going to become. And really the principle behind this is actually really simple. Send your message out one way and it's gonna resonate with a certain type of person, but not everybody. Now, if you're able to synthesize the exact same kind of message and explain it differently, it will actually resonate with a different type of person, but you will still be achieving the exact same goal. So really dig deep, think about the posts that you've created that have generated a lot of engagement, and think about how you can reframe that into a different type of story, and really something new. Remember, a story is made up of 3 different parts. That's the introduction, the conflict, and then the resolution. What I'm talking about is specifically repurposing your message so that you're essentially reframing the introduction and the conflict, but you're again circling back to the exact same resolution as a previous story that really generated a lot of buzz or a lot of engagement. Real quick, I want to hear from you guys. Do you have any other really simple content ideas that you want to share with the community? By all means, comment it in the comment section below. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much in advance. By the way, quick pro tip for you, but to be honest, it's not really a pro tip, or not really a new pro tip per se, because it's something that I've rehashed on multiple videos, but I need to make sure that you understand really the importance of this pro tip. And that is, please, I repeat, please do not subcontract out your social media content creation to a third party. Remember, you're the expert, not them. They have not lived your life in your shoes, so there's no way they can articulate or really synthesize some of the expertise that you have factually in person been exposed to. Simply contracting out your content is no more than, let's be honest, lighting your money on fire. I hate to beat a dead horse on this particular topic, but the fact of the matter is your message is really what makes you unique and really is the reason why your social media will work for you. So if you plan on contracting out some of the labor to help execute your content, then contract out the design part and the scheduling or the publishing part. Don't contract out the ideation and the creation of this content. Look, you creating the content is your secret sauce. It's the missing component in how to make this stuff work. Without your concerted effort, really your content has no soul, it has no mojo. It has none of really what makes you unique in the marketplace. All right, guys, that wraps up today's video. I hope you found some true value in this. By the way, if you need some help, really a guide to kind of navigate this content journey with you, by all means, reach out to us. It's one of the things that we're really good at. I'm gonna leave the link in the description below. Schedule a strategy session with either myself or someone on my team, and we will be happy to help. All right, that about wraps it up. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have an amazing day. I will catch you later. Bye-bye.